already consider yourself as a value investor. So who can really tell me what are the one or two things that really sort of defines a value investor from everybody else? Anybody? Yes, Chase.
One of the things that I think about is that usually their performance depends on the underlying performance of the business,
right,
rather than, for instance, multiple expansion, trading into and out of the stock based on sentiment. So for that reason, they have to have a longer term time horizon.
So in other words, you think that you sort of feel yourself as more of an owner of a business in a sense, and therefore your fortune rises up and down with the nature of the business and how it. Things to add, please. Yeah, you sort of you demand a margin of safety in a sense. Anybody else?
You're not buying quarter to quarter. You have a more long-term view.
Right. 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 Well, that's pretty summarized. That there are basically three attitudes straight out of the teachings of Ben Graham. That A, you think yourself as basically not a paper shuffler in the sense you really think yourself as owner of the business, and B, you sort of you demand a huge margin of safety when approaching investment, and C, that somehow you sort of think everybody else is different. So this is where the Mr. Market analogy come in. These are three things actually kind of they all come into really coming from one perception, which is, you think yourself as an owner of business rather than kind of a kind of owner of a piece of a paper, and you own a small piece, and therefore you really don't control the business, and therefore sort of is almost self-defense to demand a large margin of safety, because whatever value you perceive may not be there because you can't control it. And then because you thought you're really owning a business, and therefore you really don't care, if you're owner of business, you don't trade that all the time. And so therefore you think that you're somewhat different from just about everybody else in the market participant. But then the question is, if you really feel you're owner of business, why do you want to be the stock market? The stock market is not created for this type of a people, is that right? The stock market is fractionalized so that everybody can go in and go out.